dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, to thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes,
Lord. Coming up, it's a rematch of Super Bowl 51. We all know how that one ended. But there's no Tom Brady on the New England sideline this time. It's the Patriots and Falcons on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Time to get our first look at the Patriot offense and quarterback Matt Jones, the rookie out of Alabama, the number 15 overall pick in 2021.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, 69 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Now Jones. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kiki QT. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a first down carry for Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass, ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now Jones on 3rd down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. But he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has it. Touchdown. Koo now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch All evidence to the contrary on that last possession now.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now it's Davis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A first down carry for Davis. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Davis. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking back to the ball carrier.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they... Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you,
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete to Harry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
We have hit half. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now it's Ryan. Got an open man, it's QT. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. Touchdown, Falcons! Russell Gage with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off-play action. Jones. Got a man open. That's Harry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Richie Graham. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
7 yards to pick up there. On 2nd down now. It's Davis. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Ryan. Throw left side complete to QT. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Olszewski now to return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, "Don't do that again." What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask for play-by-play guy.
I know you're right there with me.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off play action. Jones. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
There to stop him, Jawan.
I think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. So having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. New England on 3rd down. They've struggled in the so far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Boy, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game. And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 31, Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. Now Jones.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football.
Oh, what a juke into space. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Well, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Flush to his right. It's up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Jones. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. John Simon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
He gets this to Myers.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Jones. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure the defensive guy.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1,